Hey, welcome back. This is the Board Game Network again. Once again, we're playing Pandemic Legacy. If you watched last week, January, we did the January objective and we actually succeeded in winning that game. Barely, by the closest margin possible, we were able to pull that out. So, reminding us what we have for this week. We're going to have the February objective, and we have for February, after setup and before the turn begins, we remove one disease cube from the board and return it to the supply. That's something we earned. We also have Beijing has a panic level of 1, and Tokyo has a panic level of 1, and Bangkok has a panic level of 1. Okay. We also had the upgrade of common structure, which allows us to cure blue without being at a research station. And we have this CODA 403A for red that we cannot cure the disease, and it takes 2 actions to treat the disease. Well, that's horrible, horrible, horrible. And we also put the pilot on the dispatcher. And the pilot allows the dispatcher to discard a card, not discard a card, when taking a direct flight. So we thought that was a good combination because the dispatcher can move other players. So she can be moving people around without discarding. So that's all of what we did. We're going to keep these 2 event cards, since we are down to 2 event cards now, to remove the remote treatment and the resilient population. So we're going to shuffle those in.
And that's because the government cut our funding because we have everything in hand.
Everything is in hand, so the government cut the funding. Okay, so we need to read our new mission briefing.
You get 2 cards, you get 2 cards, and I get 2 cards.
Okay, draw this card just before you set up your first game in February. The February mission briefing. We have to get ahead of this new CODA virus, as it is unlike any we've seen in nature. We've managed to get authorization to start quarantining the hotspots, treat the viruses we know about, and keep the CODA under control until more work can be done on it. CODA has mutated again, and now it can no longer be treated using any known techniques.
What?
You want me to read that again?
Yeah.
CODA has mutated again, and now it can no longer be treated using any known techniques. Continue on with your existing objective. Open and resolve one at a time. 9, G, A, 1, and 6.
You want me to just pull them out?
9.
9.
Flip it up.
The new coda cannot be treated, cannot be cured. So that'll be added to there.
Apply this sticker over COD 403A.
Yeah.
So this is B. Oh, okay.
Coda 403B.
And then
9,
G. G.
There's G. G's a big one. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Quarantine. Spend an action to place a quarantine marker in your current city. Only one quarantine marker may be in a city at a time. When a player is instructed to add any amount of disease markers to the city of any color, remove the quarantine marker instead of adding disease markers. If you are out of quarantine markers and do the quarantine action, remove a quarantine marker already in play and add it to your city. You now have confidential clearance open package 1. It's probably in the box. Box 1, yeah. It's probably where the markers are.
Package 1.
That's probably the package for quarantines, yeah.
Go.
Echo.
It's all coming from me.
Quarantine markers.
We should pull the little box out.
The box.
Yeah. These little boxes.
So those are our quarantine markers.
What a waste of space.
A giant
Okay.
box for those. All right, and then so we opened package 1. We got confidential clearance. Then what else?
That was G, and then A.
This is ridiculous. There we go. Relationships.
Ah.
When creating a character, give them a relationship with an already created character. Both characters get the same relationship, e.g. both get friends stickers. Fill in the name of the other character in the relationship. Each character can have 2 relationships. And then what is the next one?
The advantage of that is what again?
Well, we'll find out. What is Dr. A?
One.
There it is. Relationships. Friends with. If you start your turn in the same city as a friend, you may look at but not rearrange the top 2 cards of the player deck. Friends with, that's the same one. Rivals with, when a rival plays or discards a card, you may immediately discard any 2 cards to pick it up. So those are 2 different relationships, and then what's the other one? 6?
Yep.
2 more relationships. Family members with, if you start your turn in the same city as a family member, you gain an extra action. And co-workers with, you may share knowledge with a co-worker as long as one of you is in the city of the card that is being passed. The researcher can pass any card.
What's the advantage of that?
You don't have to be in the same city to pass the card. One of you has to be in the city to pass that card to the other one. So it's as if you have a direct relationship phone call to your family member and you can throw them that card as long as you're in that city or they're in that city.
And then if
And the researcher can pass any card.
to anyone.
Wow. The researcher can pass. Okay, so you may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city of the card that is being passed. The researcher can pass any card. So the researcher, as long as he's coworkers,
So you need to be related to him.
and he can just pass me cards anytime he wants to.
Yes. So
Is that the way that is read?
Yes.
That sure sounds like it.
So we need 2 people to be related to you, the scientist,
Yeah.
so that we can pass you cards. We can fly somewhere and pass you a card. And
Yeah.
so how did?
Okay.
When do we get to do this?
Right
so
now.
When creating
So.
a character, give them a relationship with an already created character. Both characters get the same
Where is that?
relationship.
Where does that sticker go?
And fill in the name of the other character in the relationship. Each character can have 2 relationships.
Oh, yeah.
It goes on your card, and you've got
Well, but
relationships.
this.
That's just what is
Isn't
it?
that a sticker?
A. It's probably
In
letter
the rule book.
A in the rule book.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we got all our stickers out. And then let's see. We got a record sheet. Service rec. Oh.
A new character.
Quarantine specialist. I guess we haven't picked what we're going to do yet. Once per turn, you may use the quarantine action to place a quarantine marker anywhere on the board. Quarantine markers are never removed from the city you are in. Wow, we have a new character
Stay
to
where they
choose
are.
from.
That place never gets any more disease if you get a quarantine marker there.
So
And
we
it doesn't
just
disappear.
we just placed relationships on the ones that we had, but now we have, since we're making a new person, we can
We can do
place-
another relationship. Is there
place
an
new
advantageous
relationships.
relationship for her or him?
It's a chip.
Okay.
I hope.
We definitely want to play her this game though. Unless
put
they're
them
just waiting
anywhere.
us.
You don't have to be in the same city.
Right. Yeah. you
Yeah,
can just
like
put it
I'm
on
gonna
your own.
put it over there.
But once.
Once per turn. Okay, once per turn.
Well, it's still better than nothing.
Still better than us.
Or do we want to just leave the generalist and just have the generalist running around popping? That's probably not as good.
And honestly, that generalist
Does the court-
friendship or whatever isn't that great. It's not the best thing in the world.
Okay, so we can cancel that. Okay. So we'll keep going then.
What does that stop say, real quick, just to make sure we don't miss anything?
Stop. Do not draw any more cards. Draw this card at the end of your first game in February before selecting your game end upgrades.
Okay. So instead of playing the generalist. You sure? This is strictly better at the moment.
For the quarantine.
Because they gave it to us with the new rule of quarantining.
Because instead of getting 3 quarantine and 2 quarantine, because of 5 actions, you'd be doing 3 and then 2 and then 3 and then 2 because of the movement. The quarantine specialist guarantees you can put 3 tokens every turn.
So we want to make a relationship with somebody with this one?
I was thinking instead.
I like that rivals.
Put the rivals.
I like that.
You want to put the rivals on that one instead?
I don't know. Maybe we should
I
just.
like rivals. Were we supposed to put rivals on?
We thought it was the only one we could put it on.
Yeah.
Because we didn't continue drawing.
I still like rivals
time.
on the generalist because she'll be using a lot more. The generalist or the
Yeah, the generalist can fly and then have
the
4
quarantine
actions.
specialist is never going to want. We are never going to want to move out of red. The quarantine
Probably
specialist
not.
is just going to be walking around red in circles.
Sure we can. There was no reason for her to ever go into red. She
Yeah,
can
it
put
is.
the quarantines wherever she wants.
Because this
Oh, they're not taken out.
It's once per turn she can put one anywhere. You're still
Yeah.
going to want her putting multiple
Yeah.
tokens down every time.
Yeah.
Once per turn, you may use the quarantine marker,
Action.
quarantine action,
So she still only
to
has 4 actions.
place a quarantine marker anywhere on the board,
But you'll be guaranteed
or
to
removed
put
from the city you were in.
two. You're guaranteed to put 2 down.
You can quarantine anywhere, quarantine where you are, move and quarantine for a 3rd one.
Once per turn. Once per
And every
her
other
turn.
one you can do
Yeah, so
move,
it'd be
a
3-2,
quarantine.
3-2.
Yeah. But one of
She
them
gets to
is
put one anywhere.
anywhere.
On her turn.
Every turn of hers, yeah.
For one of her actions. She can still use 2 of her other actions to put one on spaces.
Right.
That she's on, yeah.
Okay. So Foxy Cleopatra. Sure.
You want to make it.
So since
Oh, right.
right, because we weren't supposed to do the relationships yet because we don't.
We haven't played
Well,
the
we just created a oh yeah, we technically haven't
No,
created the
with
general, so
the characters, selecting characters down here.
yeah,
Okay.
so
Alright,
we can
so
undo
start-
all that.
All right, so let's do this first before we do anything else.
You need to do stuff in order. Yeah. Okay. So we read the mission briefing. Did we?
Yes.
What's
the mission
our?
briefing is the same objective as before. You just want to start this over. Just start your video from here. Because, yeah, I mean,
I don't know what we should do. So which?
this was it's mutated again, so we've got that. It can't be killed
Oh,
now, it can't
right,
be treated.
right. Well, we did that.
And we
He
have
got
the
it.
objective of discovering 3 cures to the regular diseases as normal.
Right.
And that will end February if we can pull that off. On top of that, that disappears. We are going to go ahead and
Bangkok,
Infect.
Washington, Buenos Aires, Manila, Milan, and Madrid. And Taipei, Johannesburg, and Lagos. So Bangkok,
Buenos Aires has 3.
3.
Washington has 3, Buenos Aires has 3.
Yeah.
Madrid, Milan have 2, Manila has 2. Lagos, Johannesburg, and Taipei have 1.
Okay.
Alright, so
And
there's
then-
that. Step 5 is
Select the events.
So we did that.
So
They're in there. We dealt
Okay.
out the cards to everybody.
okay. Player deck. Have you shuffled
Prepare
in the
player deck. It's yep,
okay.
that's done.
selected characters? So this is where we should be selecting relationships if we want to.
So we got a new character called the Quarantine specialist.
Which would be good if she could go first. Or
Well, we won't know
Yeah,
because
we
we
won't
gotta
know.
pick characters and then we decide who goes
so we want the
first.
dispatcher for sure.
And the scientist.
Play the
So
same
the only thing
characters.
Well, researcher goes away, and I guess quarantine specialist. Because that way, if the quarantine specialist goes, then nothing else, she can toss them on Bangkok.
You want her to have a relationship with somebody? What are the other relationships?
Well, basically, she's the only one that can have a relationship with someone
moment.
because she's the
Because technically,
newest.
the generalist hasn't been created yet.
Yeah, when you create a character, you make a relationship with an already.
So you want her to be
created
rivals with her? Or
character.
not?
She will never discard cards unless she flew to a place.
Yeah, I really like the rival having it. So we'll just leave that there, and you can be rivals with her, and we'll just say we made it.
Okay, because it doesn't affect
It
anything.
doesn't hurt anything having it there,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
right?
And then do we make a relationship with her? What were the other three? There's friends, coworkers. She could give away
then-
cards.
Friends with. If you start your turn in the same city as a friend, you may look at but not rearrange the top 2 cards of the player deck.
Won't help any.
Rivals
Nope.
with. Family members with. If you start your turn in the same city as a family member, gain 1 extra action.
Nope.
Co-workers with. You may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city of the card that is being passed.
That might be
The
worth it.
researcher can pass any card.
Except that our quarantine specialist is probably only going to be in red cities, so she
Okay.
could only pass red cities
Yeah.
for free.
So we
Alright,
can- we'll just leave it
skip
for now.
Skip it for now.
Okay.
Okay. So no relationships being made.
But there's like 4 or 5 at least, probably more people that we're gonna get it. I would guess.
You never know, man. We're limited on these relationships.
We
Then.
could do a family with a dispatcher, because the dispatcher could end up with her,
That's true. But we won't worry about it for now.
and you'd get an extra action.
Okay.
They both
Okay,
get
we
an
ready?
extra action.
Only one of them would, because then.
Okay, we're ready?
Move off. Yeah.
All right. Move.
Well,
What's your...
So remove 1 disease cube from the board and return it to the supply.
what? Do you want to make a
What?
copy? Or not yet?
We'll do
Oh, no.
that.
Yeah.
Alright, so
So our win thing.
we can remove one from Bangkok.
Yeah, I like that one.
So
Bangkok.
Since it can never be removed any other way.
Okay, so we're removing one from Bangkok.
Okay.
And if we lose this, we'll get to do that another time in the other
Go,
paper game.
let's go on Manta and
Shake him up.
Shake him up. And
Make sure he goes first. Oh, dang it. It's me
He
go
goes
first.
last.
Ah, oh well.
Ouch.
That's alright. Alright, so I gotta go first. That's awesome. So, I'm gonna take an action, I'm gonna move here and cure all of them. So it's 2 actions. And
Bronson's playing the quarantine specialist. Brandon's playing the medic.
oh, right, sorry.
I'm playing the dispatcher.
I'm playing the scientist.
And Mike is playing the scientist.
So we got Betsy Jones and Terry Tanaka and Phil Hartman and some chick we don't know yet because
She doesn't have
she
a
just
name.
showed up and we just met her 2 minutes ago. So we'll figure that out later. It's not important when you meet people. So
2 more actions.
She's got a job to do. We
she's
don't need
got a
name.
job. We're busy. We'll find out later. All right. There we go. That's my actions. And I draw cards. Oh no, I did it again! Why do you let me do this?
Epidemic on first turn.
Oh, it's a good thing that
Delhi.
I hate my life. God, I'm good at that. Well, if you gotta be good at something here, you finish shuffling that. We have better luck when you do that.
Oh, and we took out the one that can pass cards. Awesome.
I will be alright.
There's always something you're like, well, we lost that one. So
Alright.
Washington.
Oh,
Good thing.
outbreak.
Delhi just outbroke. First turn, first outbreak. Delhi is now unstable location. And good night.
Spreading everywhere. Okay.
Oh well.
It's to you.
Alright. So, quarantine specialist.
Put a quarantine on Bangkok. First action. Or not Bangkok.
You can fly to Jakarta.
I can actually,
Oh, down there. Put one down
I
there.
can actually put one
Yeah, that's a...
and then start
Okay.
making my way to Chicago, and then I want to go to Manila.
2,
So
3.
1, 2, 3, and on Manila.
There you go.
Oh, actually, I could put one there. Discard.
Fly to Jakarta.
Fly to Jakarta. That's 2.
3 on Bangkok.
3 and 4. Or was Bangkok was already on here, so I probably do this.
Yeah.
There we go. So 1, fly, 3, put 1 down. There's my 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Bangkok.
Nope. Never gets removed when I'm on
When
it.
he's in the city
good.
with it. Ah, that's awesome.
Oh.
Lagos.
There.
Oh, my bad. That's it.
Okay.
Alright, so then it's my turn. 1, 2, 3, and cure.
Yep.
Yeah, is that what we want to do?
Probably, yeah.
What color am I? I'm bluish. 1, 2, 3. Cure 1.
Treat.
Treat. Yep.
Treat 1. Yeah, that's right.
Johannesburg
Tehran and Manila.
and Milan. Okay.
I could come over here. I could go there,
You could fly to him.
right, and then come up to Delhi, or I could
One.
fly to and come to Milan. Milan just went.
601, half a dozen of
I can
Are both of
take
them
care
gone?
of these on
Yeah.
my turn.
Delhi is Delhi in here too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Delhi's probably the better one to go after since it's already got outbroken once.
Okay. Flying. Here's 1 action, 2, 3, 4.
Draw 2.
Got one of our 2 events, resilient population.
Red and Manila. Alright, your job's Manila. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, I'm awesome. Look at that.
Alright.
Buenos Aires. That's over by you. My bad.
It's alright. It is on me, so it doesn't come.
It doesn't. It's,
It's quarantined,
Quarantined.
and disappears.
Yep.
And Taipei, I put one on Taipei. Right here.
Okay. Alright, it's my turn.
Yes, your turn.
1, 2, 3. Actually, it might be better just to pull one off on
You
that.
can't, it's 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. No, you
Can't.
can't at all.
It's
Untreatable.
untreatable.
Okay.
untreatable now.
Oh
That's absolutely horrible.
That's terrible. Alright, draw your 2 cards. Oh.
Another one.
Epidemic again?
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
Sydney. Sydney. Sydney's good. Right?
3
No.
next to a 3?
Wait. Hey, you can remove one. You want to
remove Sydney.
You want to remove Sydney? Why?
Sure.
Since we can't ever actually remove the counters from it.
You have to keep throwing quarantine markers on it. But with it being next to Manila, Manila has a quarantine on it, so that'll stop it from outbreaking this turn.
Buenos Aires. And Taipei.
Can't get one. And it can't be
Okay.
removed.
Good.
Well, that's
Man,
nice.
you're lucky stinging on those places. Alright, buddy.
Wow.
I mean, Betsy.
Yeah, give me some yellows. That's what I really need. Should I just take 2,
I would just clear it.
3, and then move somewhere?
Clear it and move to Johannesburg.
Okay.
You're in charge of yellow
And-
this game.
I can build a research city in Khartoum or Lima, but I don't even know if we
Lima's
want
not-
to-
Lima's
We
kind
want
of-
to keep you with the...
How are we ever going to cure anything? Get lucky and draw 5 cards and 4 cards for me.
Yep. Pretty much.
We need somebody to get blue because they can do it anywhere they want. Okay,
Yep.
3 actions. Cure, treating all 3 at Buenos Aires, and then going over to Johannesburg. This is horrible.
A little bit. Well, we'll just have to look when somebody gets close. Like if you get close on one, we'll just have to meet you somewhere. And that's what the dispatcher's job is. Washington. And Delhi. Look, it's your turn. 1, 2, 3, and move me somewhere?
What yellows does he have?
Mexico City and Johannesburg.
Well,
Me?
Johannesburg is where I
I've got
am.
Los Angeles.
No, him.
Oh, him.
So remove
Fly him.
3 and fly him on top of blue.
I can't fly him based on his cards. I can fly him based on my cards.
You can move him to me
to
because I'm
another
there,
token.
Yeah.
and I'm in Johannesburg. And you
Oh.
can hand
Give
it
him
to me.
Johannesburg.
That's
Oh.
3, and then we could work our way towards what was it?
Mexico City.
Someone just has to end there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's brown. Move to blue.
So move me to
Okay,
blue.
so there's 1 action. Anybody else need to move?
No.
Nope.
2,
All
4.
Not unless
Because
I guess
we can't put him anywhere that would matter.
if you want to leave 1 on there and move me to like
Oh, 'cause you can't
Hong
move him,
Kong,
like-
or that would give me another action to get ahead on the quarantines.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Or which one? Wait, which one hasn't?
Do you know how
Oh,
awesome?
move me on top of Manila
Okay, because it's gonna get drawn.
because it'll get drawn here.
Okay.
But here's another interesting thing: the next epidemic that came out, if it was a red and you had a quarantine already on it,
It wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't
nothing.
happen.
It wouldn't happen.
It pulls the quarantine off, right?
right?
But
Unless
you're
he's
standing
sitting on it.
That's
Unless
why
he's
you
sitting
draw
on it.
from the bottom.
Nope,
it
not
would
yet.
never. But yeah, if there was a
But
quarantine.
if you could somehow quarantine all of those reds, then yeah,
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, but the quarantines come back off.
Yeah.
But you're stopping the outbreak.
stop that first outbreak, which is huge.
Yep. 2 blues.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Okay. Bangkok. Lagos.
Yeah, good. That'll.
My turn?
Fine. Yes.
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
So you hand me
2,
Johannesburg.
4, 5.
So that's 1.
2, 3, and cure.
Treat. 2, 3. Treat. Alright, buy your 2.
And we want to end up in Mexico City sometime soon,
Sao Paulo. Where's
Ooh.
Sao Paulo? Just right there.
which is right there.
right
so I
there.
can end up in Sao Paulo, and you can hand it to me.
Tokyo. Alright. So, I can put 1 anywhere. So you're probably going to want to start working on black next once we get that taken care of.
Yeah.
So just hold on to your black ones, and then me and you can fly. He can fly us up here, and I have two black already.
Oh, Beijing. That sounds like a good one.
2.
Three.
No, I want to end here and put.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Has Sydney been? Is it already in the deck?
pulled out?
It's already resilient population.
Oh, it's gone
It's
completely.
Yeah, it's gone
to the-
completely.
So it's only gonna pop if
If something next to
something
it
next
pops.
to it pops.
Yeah.
So as long as he keeps that on it, we're okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
And over here, I watch over here.
Yeah.
yep.
Actually, it wouldn't cause it because it's yellow.
Johannesburg. So you need to treat that before you go anywhere. And Milan.
Okay. So I do 1, 2, 3, and 4.
2, 2, and then move 2. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
And
All right. So you have to discard
it's all right.
the red one first, probably.
Well, which one would get me closest to a?
Discard red and blue. Because none of the rest of us have black.
Yeah,
Or,
no.
well, you're almost...
You want to hold on to the black ones. You don't want to discard any for flight because I'm going to give you a yellow one.
Right.
And
You
you're
can
Should
actually...
I keep Milan so that I can fly to
Nope.
it when it gets?
for now you will
Leveled up.
until I give you a yellow one, and then you have to discard
I
it.
have to give some, yeah. Okay. There we go.
I did.
We just did this.
Did I do that? No.
He just drew.
My turn now.
All right. Madrid
Madrid.
and Manila. Okay. Your turn. Uh-oh. There's no outbreak.
Well,
Well,
you can
I-
always run over
Run
there and
over
do
there
it
and put a token on there.
because we need you in there doing it too.
What's your ability?
If I'm standing on it,
It doesn't come
it
off.
doesn't come off.
The quarantine marker. But
Yeah.
it can still outbreak.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're- As
yeah.
long as there's not a quarantine marker on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. I can put a quarantine marker down, right? In my city.
Yep. But if you move me back and move to me and put a quarantine down, then if it pops,
There you go.
It won't go back off. Although I guess that really doesn't help at all because it's just as likely that Bangkok will hit.
But Bangkok won't trigger 2.
I'm saying it doesn't matter. Moving me doesn't help him at all.
Yeah, because if he just runs to it, he can make
If
it.
I go 1, 2, 3, and the quarantine marker, that's 4, and it's got a quarantine marker. So if it flips,
Yeah, it won't pop on you.
then it won't blow.
Okay? Yeah. So if you want to hop over here and help me,
you can
1,
run just
2,
as quickly.
3, 4.
okay. Now you're 2.
Two more blues.
2 blues.
Look at
That's
that.
awesome.
4.
Because if you get a 5th, you can cure it anywhere.
Hey, he can just fly to Atlanta and then drag Bronson over there.
Who can fly to Atlanta?
He
Oh,
can.
Bronson.
So he'll be able to cure it on his turn regardless.
I mean, the person that we don't know who they are.
Sao Paulo.
And London.
That's a new one, right?
Yeah, so Sao Paulo.
Okay.
So my turn now?
Yes.
All right.
So you come to me.
1.
I'm gonna card.
Hand you Sao Paulo. And then you can
Okay.
discard your blue one. And then
You have 2 more actions.
I got 2 more actions.
Do you want to go to St. or Johannesburg and try and completely eradicate it? Or wait, I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, 3, and cure. So I'm not gonna be able to do anything to Sao Paulo. So minus
1.
Yeah.
You already did 1, right?
No,
No?
he did 1 to move there, 1 to give me the card, and
There.
then now to treat it, and then
That's
1
it.
now to move.
Okay.
Oh no, I did it.
Bottom card.
St. Petersburg.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. Your turn.
Do we have? Yeah, we have a quarantine thing on everything except St. Petersburg. So that's good.
Oh, I keep forgetting about those stupid quarantine markers.
Ooh.
You should.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
Lagos.
Figures. We're playing Ring Around the Rosie over there.
Delhi.
Okay.
3 now.
Oh yeah, third one.
Buenos Aires.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
That could have been worse.
Definitely delays the...
We'll have to get over to St. Petersburg pretty quick, though. Yeah. Alright, whose turn is it?
Yours.
My turn. Awesome.
Put your little marker on there.
Good point.
I know it's a good point. I said it.
It's unnecessary.
One. Oh,
One.
that's an excellent.
Two,
2,
3.
What are you doing that for? Move over here to Delhi and put one down.
And he's preemptively...
I'm preemptively trying to keep red.
If we
from-
keep red from ever getting anything, we can never cure or treat red.
Do you really think that I should put it on Delhi next?
Do you think we're ever going to make it to new reds? That's another good question.
Yeah, I mean, we got a whole stack here, man.
Alright, fine.
You got enough to go there.
2, 3,
and...
4.
I'm just saying, if we get an outbreak and it's on the top of that next stack and that...
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. I was also...
Okay. Draw 2 cards. Let them be black.
Nope.
Or build a...
Hey, what? Also, are you on... You don't have Delhi, do you? Alright.
I guess I'll just call it.
Washington.
Although, do we ever want to build a building over there? Ho Chi Minh City?
Maybe.
Oh, that's a good point.
Or is Hong Kong
Hong
better?
Kong would be a better one,
Hong Kong, yeah, keep Hong Kong.
just in case.
And you can actually build that
Bangkok.
next turn. 1, 2,
Okay.
anything, and throw one anywhere you want. Yeah.
You're slacking. You gotta get back over there.
He will. He'll go to research.
It's your turn.
Is it my turn already? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Right, because I have to be there because of yellow.
Yep.
And we should probably upgrade that. if we
Turn.
can.
Now we got to eradicate.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If we can eradicate that this game and then upgrade it next time.
Because it's cured and he's standing on it, does that immediately cure?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
From the cities you were in.
Yep.
Okay. So you just have to go 1, 2, 3, and it's eradicated.
As long as
as
no
long
more
as-
pop
yeah.
out.
no more come up.
Okay. I will draw 2 cards.
I'm closer. Oh, look, there's your black.
Another black. That is
Perfect.
magnificent.
So we just need to get a blue for... Oh wait, you'll do it on your turn. Okay, in effect.
Johannesburg. Another one on Johannesburg. London gets another one. And Manila gets another one. Which Manila just slides off.
Nope, doesn't. He's
Yeah,
oh
he's
yeah,
not here.
because he's not him.
Yeah,
like,
not him.
No.
Okay, it's your go. You want to drop another one back on Manila?
Well, let me think.
Let's see what...
You know, if I could pull a blue card from somebody,
You can't. You can jump to Atlanta that he's at. Pull me.
how am I going to jump to? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you can actually cure it this turn if you leave Manila alone.
But who's in?
I've got Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta. He has Atlanta. So you pull both of your guys
1,
there,
2.
Oh.
take his Atlanta and cure it.
On this
Right.
turn.
I don't need to be in Atlanta. I can be
He can do it
anywhere.
anywhere.
Right,
But
but
you
he
have to
has
get
to
the
be in
card in
Atlanta to take
Atlanta.
his card.
And I'm there right now, so that actually works really, really well.
Because there's nowhere else where you can go.
I could walk to San Francisco and pull him and take us San Francisco and cure.
Oh yeah, good point.
I don't need to be in a research
One.
station.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. That not
Or
give you an
or
action.
anybody else. London or Montreal.
That'd give you an action to put a token down before you
Okay.
walk out of there.
So if I came over here, that's 1.
How does
Pull
that-
you is 2. Take your card, that's
Oh,
That
3.
was still.
It's
yeah.
the same thing as
4.
both of you flying.
But it leaves you guys closer to red.
Lets me walk
It
back
lets
over.
Bronson on his turn walk back over here, drop a
That's
marker
true.
there, and get to Hong Kong and make a research station. I think a Hong Kong's
Is
a
there
pretty
a
good
better
spot for a
way?
research
It doesn't have
station.
anything in it yet,
Well, I'm just
and we
worried
need
about
something over there to get there.
an epidemic coming up and Manila hitting and having 2 outbreaks
Right,
immediately.
right.
As opposed to we can wait.
Okay. I don't need to do the cure now,
All right, so
but I can pull the card.
But if he does the cure now, then on my turn we win. Assuming, and we're also talking about him making another turn. Assuming that we can keep him alive, everybody
That's a good
alive
point.
that time. This game can flip like that.
That's fair, but that's 2 outbreaks, and that affects us for the rest of the time we're playing the game.
Okay, so this is the difference between putting an quarantine right there,
Yep.
which
That's-
we definitely need to do.
With a difference of 1 turn,
Yeah.
and it could screw us over for the rest of the game.
Yeah. We need a quarantine there.
And we haven't had an epidemic for a while, so you know it's coming.
London, San Francisco, Atlanta. And I can jump to Atlanta. Okay. So,
I can go to Montreal on my turn
You don't-
with my extra stuff, and he can fly to me and take my card.
Yeah.
I can cure 2, 3, and just be done.
No, that won't be enough.
Then he
We don't
just-
have to worry about it because he can always, as long as you end.
But he can just come to me, take my card, cure from where he is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So that does it no matter what. So you
I
guys
can-
do everything this turn to keep us alive. On my
Okay.
turn, I'll cure, go to Montreal, and on your turn,
I don't
go
need to
fly.
walk over there. I can fly to Chicago,
'Cause you don't have to
without
discard a card.
discarding.
That's true.
which saves me 1. So, 1 action. Fly to Chicago. 2.
It might be better to actually just fly to Atlanta, and hear me out on this, because then on his turn, he can walk over to Washington and treat it. That way it doesn't outbreak.
2. I'll do 2.
3.
Because yeah, he can throw a quarantine anywhere he wants to.
Is Washington?
Should I try to get a quarantine marker down on it?
Let me see. No, it just came up. It's probably alright.
So when the epidemic comes, is
Okay.
So I would say just try to get Bronson's card. Just try to get Atlanta from him.
Okay. And he is brown. So he's
no,
white.
He's white. So you want to move
So,
to Atlanta and take
question,
Bronson
so-
with you.
Since we're not going to be able to cure it this turn, and you're guaranteed if he ends on Montreal next turn to be able to end the game. Is there anything else that's worth?
Yeah, I would stop Washington then. Yeah, you
I
should-
can on my turn.
No, but he can do it. He can just do it right now. He can fly to Atlanta, walk over to Washington, and put a cure marker. He doesn't need another blue
Oh,
card
yeah.
right now
Yeah, that's right.
because he's not going to be able to cure it until his turn
Yeah,
anyways.
don't even mess with him.
So yeah,
But I wouldn't be able to get the 5th card then.
You'll get
be
it from
able-
me.
But you
in
can
Montreal.
get his in Montreal next turn.
And
Are
cure
you
from
going to be
Montreal.
sitting in
I will.
Montreal?
He's going to sit
One
in
action
Montreal.
to cure,
Okay,
2, 3,
okay.
and I'll just send
So 1 action to put the
Yep.
Yep.
whatever
One action to
token.
apply to me because I'm
Okay,
in the city.
2 here, 3 here, and another quarantine marker.
Okay, cool.
So that's my 4.
Okay.
2,
I
4,
pay.
6, 8, 9. I have to discard.
Madrid
Madrid.
and
One
Sao
on one.
Paulo.
Alright, do your little dance.
Yeah, you can eradicate it.
All right, move me around enemy at Johannesburg.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Eradicated.
Eradicated. Or would you rather end in Sao Paulo? Sao Paulo? Yeah.
Yeah,
That way you can
That's
go
fine.
up if we ever have to.
sure.
Okay, so yellow has been eradicated. That's fantastic. That means we should hopefully be able
Did
to
it
common
again.
structure it as well. YouTube will see that now.
Yeah, well.
All right. Do we draw your cards?
No,
Okay.
I need to do that.
You gonna grab another epidemic?
No,
Thank
no.
goodness. All right.
And
halfway to
discard.
So you have to
Discard.
one.
Immediately.
Tokyo.
St. Petersburg
Petersburg.
quarantine for the win.
Jakarta.
Is a new one?
The new one. Yeah, we're finally breaking through the new
So
one.
we can
Baghdad.
break into new ones. Awesome. Baghdad. Okay, so then it is your turn.
Look at you being all special.
There we go. Protecting the Reds.
Wait, before you do that, did you want to go to Hong Kong and build a research station that we can keep for the rest of time? with one of our upgrades at the end of the game.
Oh.
We could upgrade yellow, and we could have a starting research station there at the beginning of next games, since red is such a... It's going to be something for the rest of a long time. Being able to get in and out of there.
What do you think?
I don't know if
I
there's
could
any
also
other
do.
upgrades.
I
we
also
would
got
want.
Karachi.
Which is close enough. Where's that one? Ooh, that's
That's a pretty good
one
spot
too.
for.
How would you get there?
I mean, it's.
I just
Instead,
back up
just
instead of going here and making one. He got one action
Yeah.
here, 2, 3, make
Yeah.
a research station.
And he threw one somewhere long distance, didn't he?
At Taipei.
Yeah,
that's
so
my
that's
first.
cool.
Well,
No, 1. This is your only action right here. This was your only action so far.
So 1, 2 to move there, 3 to
So
make
we
one.
want Hong Kong, or do we want Karachi?
Hong Kong's easier to get to than Karachi is at this point. You know, because it's what 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5.
It's 4.
4. Okay, so 4 to walk there, but Karachi's a lot farther.
I
So
agree.
is the rest of blue and black.
So
Yeah,
that's where we want a research station.
and we'll try and keep
Yeah.
that for
Okay.
all the time.
Starting research station,
Yeah. Hope we'll do that at the.
maybe. Yeah, at least it's an
Alright.
option.
It's an option.
It's a good
An option.
a good spot.
Yeah.
Epidemic.
Wait. Do I draw them both? at
Yep,
the same
draw
time?
'em both.
From both. Oh,
Tehran.
wait, what is that one?
Remove 2 disease
You-
cubes from the board. No, you do the infect first.
Yes.
Okay.
Tehran. So does that mean it outbreaks?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. Can you remove and?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
You can't do it instantly?
Nope.
Is it an action?
Nope. Well, it is, but
You
it's...
can't do it while you're.
So it outbreaks, so 1, 2, 3,
Oh no.
nope, and that one
Doesn't
comes
get
off.
anything, That comes off.
Go. So
So,
it gets a 1.
so it gets a 1, and then you want to use it now and pull one off of here and pull one off of St. Petersburg?
So wait, what lets you do it now?
You can't do it in between unless it specifically says, because the other event specifically says you may do this in between the steps of the epidemic card.
So you can't do it in between any of the steps of the epidemic.
Oh.
So he has to wait until we completely infect everything too.
No, the infect is a completely. This card doesn't
Oh.
infect. It's the infect step.
Okay.
So yeah, I can do it after he shuffles and puts back on top.
Okay. Well,
So you want to remove Tehran and St. Petersburg so that they don't...
so they don't pop, yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Well, things were going too well that they had to make sure we at least got one city to outbreak.
Well, so far, this will be our 2nd month.
And only, what, 5 outbreaks total?
Well, and they're all nothing's at past level 1, so we're
Right.
doing a good job of keeping cities down
So far.
so far.
But then they will eventually go up.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just let them burn and quarantine them and pretend like they're not there.
Right off that section of the
Yeah. That's why we're not worried about it. It's Asia.
Bangkok had a quarantine. Oh, okay. Johannesburg doesn't
Nothing.
get anything because it's
Sao Paulo,
eradicated.
nothing.
Ooh.
Glad we did that.
Good shuffle.
Alright.
So my turn.
Cure.
And I will cure the blacks with 4 discards there. So black has been cured. And then that was 1 action,
Move
2,
Montreal.
3, or
Yep.
2,
Stay.
3, and 4.
Just
Why would
What?
I?
Move there.
No, I
Yeah,
gotta
he's
use
right,
the
he needs to give me
Oh, right,
Montreal.
right.
in Montreal with my last card.
Alright, yeah.
So,
Technically, he doesn't.
1, 2, remove 1, 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
as well. So 2,
Why not?
3,
It doesn't
and
hurt.
4. There we go. And draw 2 cards.
1, 2, 4. Yep.
Alright.
Your turn. Oh, no, wait. Washington,
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
Good call. Yeah.
Jakarta,
Florida. Okay.
and Madrid.
Madrid.
It's a good thing we're ending this turn.
Alright. So grab your card.
So
Comes to me.
1,
And 2, I give you Montreal.
2,
3, you cure it from wherever you are.
Yes. I don't even have to go. Because blue has the common
structure. You can cure it from anywhere.
structure. I can cure from anywhere.
And that cures the 3rd one.
because I wouldn't be able to make it
Shooting
back
the
to
objective.
Atlanta.
Yes.
So that was a positive upgrade for that. All right, so
No, we didn't use your pilot at all.
yeah, I did
Yeah, you did.
because
You
I
did not discard the
flew
blue
but
card.
didn't discard.
Yep.
Flew myself.
Where?
I don't remember when he did it.
I
but he
flew
did.
over here,
Oh, to Atlanta, but he was already there.
He did it some other time.
or I was
Okay.
discussing about.
Okay.
Okay. What I don't know if I did.
It's
or
still
not.
cool power.
It is.
All right.
And it will help us with other things.
All right. Now card.
All right.
Next card.
Hey, we gotta read another card, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, draw this card at the end of your first game in February before selecting your game end upgrades.
Another scratch card.
Here, I'll scratch that one.
Win bonus. A win bonus.
Give me a
Ooh,
different
look at
one.
I got a
this.
sharp one.
A sharp one. Pretty penny.
What do you think this is?
A sharp coin.
What the?
What is that?
It's rough. That's what it is. It's very rough. You should save this for a scratcher. It looks like something that got stuck in a machine.
It was something that got stuck in the machine. Cool.
I think we're getting some new event cards here.
Yeah. Interesting.
Unless there's new cities. But
Damn, that one works really well. That's like the scratcher of the year.
okay,
right
what do we
there.
got? Scratch. Oh, I didn't even read this part. Scratches bonus if you win a game
Yeah,
in February.
Yeah. We won, so.
I know that, but I didn't read
Good
that.
thing we did that.
For any game played in March
I'll flip it.
after setup and before the first turn begins, add one quarantine marker anywhere on the board.
Cool.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Slightly better than the last one.
So we have to leave that one.
Ouch.
So am
Remember that.
I still drawing?
Yes. You draw until
Draw
it
the
says stop. And then we read that as well.
We have a local initiative funded event. Place a quarantine marker on any 2 cities in the board to go along with that one. But we're going to have
We
zero,
have zero
funding.
Zero funding.
So I'm not thinking
So we
that one's
can't get
going to
that
be
for
very
this.
useful at
It will
this
be
point.
later.
New assignment. One player, including the active player, may discard their current character and replace it with an unused named character.
Cool.
Make sure we're named.
And stop.
And then stop. Do not draw any more cards. Draw this card just before you set up your first game in March.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
So
Those are some pretty sweet powers if we ever get funds again.
these go.
So-
in- okay.
Now we need our upgrades.
Yep.
Well, we won the game. We our funding level is cut by 2 again to a minimum of 0, which is what it is.
Yep.
Because we clearly have the situation in hand. All right. And then we won, so we get 2 upgrades.
Do we know which 2 we're getting?
Yellow.
We're,
Common structure, probably.
since we eradicated yellow, we can
Oh,
put
is that
common
it? That's
structure.
we have to do that as a.
We don't
as an
have to,
upgrade.
but-
Well, I mean that's.
We have to
It's not
eradicate it to be
automatic.
able to
It's
do
not
it.
automatic. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I would say yes. That's. I
and
like
then-
that one.
and then
a starting
Doing
city.
a starting,
That way we can have
starting,
a second option for
research station. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
If the dispatcher's not the first player, we can still get over here.
Like that.
Well, remember that we can start over there if we want to.
Yeah, vice versa too.
Does it let anybody start wherever?
No,
we all start at the
everybody
same
starts
one.
in the same one.
Okay. Cool.
Because we're talking about this new disease or whatever.
Yeah.
We're talking about the diseases. We're all at a meeting.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, the after action report's going to be very easy. We didn't even have to stop and take a break and discuss it. It was so obvious. We did an eradicating of the yellow disease, so we want this common structure, same thing we have for the blue one, where we can do the cure from anywhere. We don't have to be at a research station, which is awesome. I was able to use it this turn to cure blue, and I wouldn't have been able to cure it this turn because I couldn't make it back to the research station. And then we're going to make Karachi a starting research station. So we have from now on we'll have a starting research station there, and that seems to be very mobile for the map, about halfway across the map. So that's our February. We've successfully won January and February, so the pain is coming. I can feel it. I can feel
The
it.
hammer's gonna drop.
That makes our deck shorter
And no more
and
rescues.
no event cards.
Funding this next one.
No
Yeah.
funding. We've done too well. So make sure you tune in each week as we post new videos for Pandemic Legacy. We also have rules videos and unboxings and all kinds of fun stuff on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like us on Facebook.